I've always found it funny when my boss would complain how teens just don't want to work these days. Which is true. An article from the NBC says only about 35% of teens are employed in the year 2021. But teens aren't working because they're lazy. It's because they often tend to focus on their studies and extracurricular activities rather than finding a job. It's a common thought that teens are only working for the experience. Thus, managers tend to think, oh, it's okay I'm like the 16-year-old. I'm just giving them a real life experience. When really all they're doing is pushing them farther away in the workforce and scaring them away from future experiences. This can be a common experience for anyone who works. Anyone can feel trapped in the job they hate. A recent study showed only 15% of people are happy at their current job. That number is staggeringly low, especially because it's the job they're gonna have to engage in for a good chunk of their life. My first job was working for a family restaurant who always seemed to have some sort of problem with me, even though I was doing practically every single job for them. It didn't help to have a grown man who had an Italian accent always yelling at you. I always believed it was my fault I was constantly getting yelled at. I was always doing something wrong in their eyes, until I asked to be trained to be a waitress. Suddenly, they couldn't lose me. They needed someone to do my job in order for me to become a waitress. And that was the day I decided I deserved better. And I quit my job in a heartbeat. We teach kids from an early age to never give up, which is good, but adults often forget to teach kids there's a difference between giving up and giving up because your manager would stop yelling at you. Because the latter is sticking up for yourself. If I hadn't stuck up for myself, I would still be working that horrible job. Or I wouldn't. They shut down literally a week after I left. Not tolerating disrespect is a lesson everybody should learn. Walk away from something that makes you unhappy. Your happiness should always come first before your job. So really, we should just respect everybody, no matter what age. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.